All right, guys, we're back with round 4, Edison Format, Epic Cards and Games at Hurst, Texas. We got the Sherrif, Los on the left, and myself on the right, playing a Vayu Turbo Mirror Match. We're both X1, so winner of this match is guaranteed a spot in top 8. This was the last round of Swiss. Loser actually still has a shot, because one X2 did make it, and Los and I both had decent tiebreakers. Anyways, Los went first, set a monster, set a back row, and I activate Allure. And what am I going to banish? Off the Allure. Looks like I chose Caius. So I did add 2 Caius on this day for this tournament on my Vayu deck. I'm just testing it out. I may run 1, and I actually didn't like 2. I think 1 is enough. Anyway, so Los tributes his set Vayu, banishes my Vayu. And so I was anticipating maybe he set a Hamster or Raikou turn 1. That's why I set the Vayu, but unfortunately I got Caius. And it looks like Los cannot deal with Agors right now. Like, could he have set a D prison? I don't think so. So his back row might be like a bottomless or solemn. Alright, so now I set, and he activates Charge Mills, bottomless, DD Crow, and Sirocco. So Los was telling our friend Yobani that he showed him before we played that there was a DD Crow in his main deck, in case he drew it or whatever. I was like, to me, it's not a big deal. But it does happen. Sometimes you forget to side out cards and you go into another round and you have your side deck still in there. It's happened to me like in the past. So I get why he's like, he showed it to Yobani before we played. But I wasn't going to complain anyway. Anyways, here he summons Plague. So he makes Stardust. Attacks with Kai's into my Hamster. So D-Prison is good right here. I can D-Prison to Stardust, but unfortunately no D-Prison. I do play 2. Maybe I should go up to 3. Alright, so now Raikou is going to only mill. So I milled, at least got a Vayu. Alright, how many cards are on Los Sam? 4? 3? I think he's got 4. Yeah, he's got 4 cards. 7 cards total. So Los is up on cards. I mean, I lost a lot of advantage. Like the Hamster, I basically took a minus there. The only thing that saved me was milling the Vayu. And then my Vayu getting Caius turn 1. So, alright, double Upstart. Yeah, I play Upstart in every deck. I'm probably the only deck I wouldn't play is like Amaryllis. Every relevant deck in Edison Format. So anyway, here comes Return. So here, Los is debating on stopping this. So at the time I was thinking, what could his set be? It could be either A, Oppression, or Solemn. It could be Bottomless as well. So I don't have it could be any of those 3 cards. I don't think he would Torrential himself right here. So I'm guessing it's either Oppression or Solemn. So here I tribute Caius. I tribute something for Caius. So there's the 2 Caius. I remember my friend Ryan, I was shocked that he saw 2 Caius in my deck. Like I said, I'm always experimenting. I'll play 0 Caius, I'll play 1, I'll play 2. 3's too much, so I won't even bother trying 3. At least in Vayu. Anyway, so here you can tell I'm debating on either A, hitting the back row, but I chose to hit the Stardust, and then here attack with Caius, crash the Caius, and hit him for 24. So right now I have 3 Darks in my hand. So if he runs over my Caius, I have no way to make the Dark Arm live, so I'm kind of like forced to drop it here. Now, there was another play I could have done. I could have tributed for the Caius and banished the back row, but I have to ram the Caius in order to make my Dark Arm live, so he would still have the Stardust up on the field had I done that play. Anyways, he solves my Dark Armed, so had I done that play, it would have been the field would have been the same, except I would have a Dark Armed up. So that would be the difference, and he would still have Stardust had I gone for the Solemn. So anyways, here Los goes. So this is just interesting. So he goes Armor Master into, and then Special Summon Gale. So he would have wiped my field regardless of what I did. It didn't matter. But I think I don't lose this turn. Yeah, I wouldn't have lost this turn had I done that play. No, I still lose. Sorry, because he would have the starter stuff. No, I still lose. Yeah, he would. It would have been the same scenario. Half my Stardust attack, and he'd still be at higher life. He'd be like at 76. Anyway, this is, yeah, 14, no, 25, 38, 42, 52. This is 4,000 if Los decides to half my Caius at his game. But I think he chose not to. Yes, he chose not to half my Caius, and then I take 13 there, and then 14. So he leaves me at 700. I think you can risk the Gores in this scenario, I think, because you hit over for, what, 13, right? And then 13, I have to drop the Gores right there. And then you run over my token, and then you can still make the Armor Master play. So you still make this field. So, but I guess Los is being extra cautious of Gores. I kind of see why. Yeah, this might be the better play. Because then I really have, like, no way to deal with it. And then he just finished me off. And maybe Los probably thought I had Gores because I set no back row the entire game until now, except that return. So anyway, here comes Raikou, pop the Master. So I mill nothing and I scoop. So Los takes game 1. It's just rough, man. So you can see why I'm not a big fan of, like, 2 Caiuses in Vayu, because, like, I drew, like, Los went first. I drew too many normal summons. It hurt. Anyway, so I'm going first this game. I activate Charge, milled Arma, Vayu, and Chaos Sorcerer. Alright. So Chaos Sorcerer is gone. Search Raikou. Let's see. What will I set? Will I set the Raikou first turn? Will I set it by itself? So I choose his T set. And Los activates Allure. Banishes Vayu. And he draws the 1 Mind Control. Honestly, I think I'm just going to, like... This happens to me a lot, where, like, my opponent will draw their 1 Mind Control, and I'll get discouraged, but... I think it's a one-of, man. It's like them drawing the 1 Brain Control. It's gonna happen, and it's just unfortunate Los drew into it. Anyways, now Los sets. He's not playing Android. There's just no room. That's why sometimes I feel like cutting Cyber Dragon, because you could use that in Vayu Turbo. That last extra deck spot, it comes up sometimes. Android versus Rayquazas, Flamebell Rayquazas. Maybe it's time to cut Cyber Dragon. Anyway, we're at 9,067. So Los has 3 darks. How many darks do I have? 4? Alright, so I normal summon Sirocco. Special summon Gale. Half the Catastor. So if I synchro here, that makes my Vayu play live. So I have to decide, do I make Stardust? I think Stardust Vayu is the safe choice here. Yeah, Stardust... Sorry, not Stardust Vayu. Stardust Armwing. That plays around Mirror Force. It plays around Bottomless. Because in case... I don't see why. Like, Los probably wouldn't Bottomless my Sirocco. So you can tell I'm debating on going Thought Ruler. But there's 1 Compulse gone. So I think Stardust is 100% the play here. Since we already see him mill 1 Compulse. And then we use the Armwing. Yep. So now here comes the Armwing. How many darks? Alright, 9,067. So we hit over the Catastor, which is at 11, and he takes 12. So I choose to hit with Stardust, and he does deprison it. And here he goes. Arma for... And I crow his Vayu. How many cards are left in Los's hand? Like 3? Alright, so he chooses to set 1. And pass. 78 to 67. So attack, so okay. Now I'm fine back. We're at 69 and 67. Who's up on cards? Los has 3 cards to my 4. So we're even in cards right now. Okay, Los has 2 back rows. Okay, so there's Hamster. So I'm a little afraid of Torrential right here, and he does have the Torrential. That's unfortunate. I guess I could have poked him first, but... Alright. So now Lowe's past 69, 67. What did I set? Another Raikou? Another Hamster? That's the only cards I think I would set. Maybe Plague, but I rarely set Plague. Okay, so I normal summon Hamster. I remember now. I'm out of I'm out of Raikou, so I had to normal summon my Hamster and poke him. All right, now Lowe's with 3 sets and 1 set monster. So I'm checking to see like what would he set now. So Raikou, and let's see. I'm probably gonna go after his set monster. Torrential's gone, so I think you go after the set monster. Oh no, what the heck? Oh wow. Ooh, I hit his return though. Good hit. Middle upstart, heavy, and a Vayu. I thought I was gonna go for his set. Maybe there's a reason. I guess we'll find out. So 2, 4, 8. Hey, but sometimes hitting the return just wins games. MST in the return. Raikou in the return. People joke that Los always draws return, and he drew it this match, but I was able to stop it. Maybe that's why I went for the back row. I'm thinking, oh no, Los, one of those probably return. Let me just try to get it out of the way before he flips it on me. Okay, so here comes Plague. So this is another reason why I probably chose to hit the back rows. Also, low set 3, so I'm probably reading, like, Solemn. Okay, so we go for 8. Thought Ruler. Let's see, does Los... Oh, I remember what his sets are. So Los' sets are 2 Bluffs, Heavy Storm, and MST, so I'm kind of spoiling it, but those are his set cards. Oh, wow, so... Looking back at it now, I hit his return out of the 3 Bluffs. not Bluffs, but like... Out of the 3 back rows, I sniped the return. It's pretty good. All right, 58, 71. And let's see. So we hit him for 27. Now Los is down to 31. He does have Plague in the graveyard, so he can only take a few more hits. Yeah, 31, 71. So he tops for Plague. I let it go through. No second Crow. Rhoda probably doesn't want to draw that card that he topped for Plague. And now here comes Armageddon Knight. What's he looking for? Is his Vayu's gone? Oh, no. He's got another Vayu. Okay. So here he goes for 6. How many cards are in my hand? He can't make Brio, but he can Goyo my Thought Ruler. So now we're at 7,000 to 31. Okay, so the only live back row is the middle one. This is interesting because at the time I don't know Los's back rows are bluffs, you know. We the audience know, but like at the time I didn't know. But here comes my Plague. Summon my Arma. Yeah, so he's checking my graveyard. So, what can I do to out this field? So I can Brio him. Oh, he's Solemn my Arma. Ouch. So now he's at 1550 to my 7,000. But I think I can still make an 8, right? I think a Vayu in there. Should I have summon Arma first? I guess he would just Solemn whatever Synchro I made. But at least this way... Let's see. I think I did this because I wanted to get that top card out of my hand. Oh, I think I remember. I think the card I put on the top of my deck was a dead Dark Arm. So I think that's what happened. I think. Okay, so I special summoned Armor Master. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have way too many dark. So Armor Master deals with Thought Ruler at least. And here, if he Goyos either one of my monsters, he won't get them. He won't get my Plague, and he won't get my Armor Master. So Armor Master hits Thought Ruler. So yes, Heavy Storm, MST are Los's back rows. And I pass. So now Los is at 1550 to my 7,000. And here he goes. Vayu. Attack for 3. Hits my Plague. Plague gets banished. Now he sets another back row. Sorry, another monster. So here comes Greffer. Discard Greffer. Send Vayu. So now I can make the Silver Wind. Yes, Silver Wind's coming. Oh, no, sorry. It wasn't Dark Arm that I put on top of the deck. It was the second Greffer. You guys saw me pitch the Greffer? Yeah, I had 2 Greffers in my hand. So Silverwind crashes into Goyo. Yeah, Silverwind crashes into Goyo. And then Greffer hits Raikou. He mills Raikou, Caius. And I'm at 67. He hits me for 23, and I drop. And then he top decks Caius, and Caius is my Gore. So now I'm at 34. That's crazy because he milled another Caius. Now we're at 1550 to 3400, and I draw. And then here comes Arma. That should be game. Is it not game? Wait, what is that? Was that? No, I think. Oh, yeah, MST is my Solemn, and I scoop. So, yeah, I mean, I was kind of fine from behind that entire game, but those did top the Caius. That really hurt. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that match, and we'll be back soon for top 8. I did sneak in at 8th, so, you know, sometimes losses can be blessings in disguise. Like, I knew I had a chance to make it, even if I lost, because, like, I started off 2-0, and then round 3 I lost to Sal, but I got paired down, and then he ended up winning the 4th round, and then obviously Los was X1, so the 2 people who beat me were also made top 8, so that really helped. Anyways, we'll be back soon for the rest of the tournament. Bye, guys.